They say that recovery begins the moment you close your eyes. But what if I told you that what you drink before you sleep may be even more important than how many hours you rest? For years, people have searched for the perfect drink to boost recovery, fight fatigue, and help the body rebuild overnight. But most of what you hear is either complicated, full of chemicals, or just a temporary fix. The truth: there's one simple, natural drink that has been quietly helping people recover faster, sleep better, and wake up with more energy without needing caffeine, pills, or expensive supplements. Now imagine this. You're over 40, or maybe even over 60. Your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to. Whether it's from working all day, dealing with joint stiffness, muscle soreness, or even just feeling drained mentally, recovery takes longer. You feel it in your back when you get up, in your legs when you walk, or in your head when you try to focus. And it doesn't get better overnight, unless your body has the right support. And that's where this one drink can quietly change everything. This isn't some miracle powder or exotic herb. It's something simple, backed by science, and already used in many cultures for generations. But before we get to the drink itself, let's talk about what your body really needs during the night. You see, recovery isn't just about rest. When you sleep, your body goes through several repair processes. It rebuilds muscle, heals inflammation, balances hormones, supports brain cleansing, and even resets your immune system. But all these functions need raw materials, nutrients, like magnesium, amino acids, antioxidants, and hydration. Without those, your body struggles to recover, even if you sleep for 8 hours. That's why many people still wake up tired, stiff, or foggy. Now let's bring in the star of the show. A drink that's not only natural and affordable, but specifically designed to support your overnight recovery. It works with your body's natural rhythm, giving it exactly what it needs when it needs it. And the best part, you can prepare it in less than 2 minutes, right in your kitchen. But let's not rush into it just yet. First, let's understand why most people feel broken in the morning. Have you ever noticed how sore you feel after a long day, even if you didn't do anything intense? That's not just aging, that's your body's subtle cry for nutrients. Most modern diets are filled with processed foods that cause more harm than good. Refined sugars, excess sodium, low-quality oils, they all contribute to inflammation, joint damage, and slow healing. And if you eat a heavy dinner with greasy or spicy foods, your digestion works overtime while you sleep, leaving less energy. For actual recovery, add poor hydration to the mix, and you've got the perfect storm for waking up worse than when you went to bed. So what's the answer? First, a drink that's easy to digest. Second, it must support deep sleep. Third, it should contain ingredients that help muscle recovery, reduce inflammation, and restore energy levels. And believe it or not, the drink I'm about to reveal checks every single box. It's not a secret, just forgotten wisdom. And now we're bringing it back to life. But before we mix the ingredients, let's build the foundation. Did you know that one of the biggest reasons people feel sore in the morning is low magnesium? Magnesium helps relax your muscles, calm your nerves, and regulate your sleep cycle. Yet nearly 70% of older adults are deficient. That's why this drink contains a source of natural magnesium that doesn't upset the stomach. It also includes anti-inflammatory compounds to soothe joints and amino acids to help rebuild tissue as you sleep. Thought so? Picture this. It's 30 minutes before bedtime. You walk into your kitchen, prepare this drink, sip it slowly, and start to feel a wave of calm wash over you. It doesn't knock you out. It gently eases your system into repair mode. Your digestion slows. Your heartbeat steadies, your mind relaxes, and as you drift off, your body gets to work rebuilding what was worn down during the day. That's the magic of working with your biology instead of against it. You might be wondering, does this drink actually taste good? The answer is yes. It's slightly sweet, creamy, and soothing. It's not too rich, not too light. And with a few simple tweaks, you can make it fit your own needs, whether you're diabetic, sensitive to dairy, or just prefer plant-based ingredients. It's that flexible. In fact, many seniors who struggle with medications or digestive issues say this drink is the first thing they truly enjoy before bed, without side effects. Let's take a closer look at the core ingredients, starting with warm almond milk or oat milk. These are great sources of magnesium and melatonin-boosting compounds. Next, a touch of honey, not too much, just half a teaspoon, helps signal the brain to release serotonin, which then converts to melatonin for deeper sleep. A pinch of turmeric gives you powerful anti-inflammatory action, while a dash of cinnamon helps stabilize blood sugar overnight. Want a bonus? Add a spoon of collagen peptides or plant-based protein powder to support muscle repair. And if you're dealing with joint pain or poor circulation, you can stir in a few drops of magnesium glycinate or use powdered tart cherry extract, one of nature's best sources of melatonin and antioxidants. All these ingredients work together to create a healing, restoring, and deeply calming drink. And unlike caffeine or sleeping pills, there's no crash, no addiction, and no next-day fog. Instead, you wake up feeling lighter, stronger, and more refreshed. Your muscles ache less, Your mind is clearer. You feel like your body actually used the night to heal instead of just surviving the sleep. Now let's talk about results. Most people start noticing a difference within the first few nights. Deeper sleep, less nighttime tossing and turning, reduced leg cramps or restless legs. And over a week or two, things get better, fewer joint flare-ups, more energy during the day, sharper memory, and smoother digestion. All from a simple drink that costs less than $1 a serving. And yet, almost nobody is talking about it. Why? Because it doesn't come in a shiny bottle or promise instant results like a magic pill. This is nature's method. Gentle, consistent, powerful. And sometimes, the simplest solutions are the ones that work best. Especially for seniors, whose bodies need real nourishment, not synthetic stimulants. So let me ask you something. What are your nights doing for you right now? Are they giving you peace, strength, and recovery? Or are they filled with aches, bathroom trips, poor sleep, and exhaustion? If it's the second, you deserve better. And it starts with something as small as changing what's in your cup before bed. Stay with us as we continue into part 2, where we'll break down each ingredient in detail, explain why they work together, and share real stories of people over 60 who changed their health just by adding this one simple drink to their nightly routine. We'll also cover the best time to drink it, how to adapt it to your personal health conditions, and what to avoid right before sleep to get the best results, because recovery doesn't begin in the morning. It begins tonight, and you're just one sip away. Now that we understand why this drink is so powerful for overnight recovery, let's dive deeper into how each ingredient actually works inside your body and why they were carefully chosen. The goal isn't just to help you fall asleep, it's to help your muscles recover, your mind reset, and your entire system repair while you rest. And that's exactly what these natural ingredients are designed to do. Starting with the base, warm almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk. These plant-based milks are rich in magnesium, calcium, and sleep-friendly compounds. But most importantly, they're easy on the stomach. Unlike dairy milk, which can cause bloating or mucus buildup for some people, almond milk helps soothe digestion and provides a light, calming base to carry the rest of the ingredients. Magnesium, as we mentioned earlier, is a critical mineral for muscle recovery. It helps reduce cramping, supports heart rhythm, and calms the nervous system. And for seniors who often don't get enough magnesium through food alone, this makes a huge difference in overnight relaxation. Next comes raw honey. Just a small amount, half a teaspoon is enough. Why honey? Because it offers a gentle blood sugar rise that signals the brain to release serotonin. That serotonin then helps convert to melatonin, the hormone that guides your sleep cycle. But unlike sugar, honey doesn't spike your insulin or leave you feeling groggy in the morning. It's slow, smooth, and gives your brain what it needs to slip into deeper rest. And if you're diabetic or trying to reduce sugar, you can replace honey with a pinch of stevia or leave it out entirely. The point is not the sweetness, but the subtle support for your natural sleep rhythm. Now let's talk about turmeric. This golden spice has been used for thousands of years to fight inflammation. Whether your joints ache, your muscles are sore, or you have a chronic condition like arthritis or back pain, turmeric can help. It works by calming inflammation at the cellular level. And when taken at night, it supports the repair process while you sleep. Just a quarter teaspoon in your drink is enough. And if you add a pinch of black pepper, the absorption of turmeric increases by up to 2,000%. That's because black pepper contains piperine, a compound that helps your body use curcumin, the active ingredient in turmeric, more effectively. Cinnamon is next. This warm, comforting spice not only adds flavor, but also helps regulate blood sugar. This is especially important before bed, because unstable blood sugar can cause nighttime wake-ups, cravings, or restlessness. Cinnamon helps keep your blood sugar balanced, reduces inflammation, and even supports healthy digestion. A pinch is enough, and together with turmeric and honey, it creates a cozy, healing taste you'll actually look forward to each night. Now, let's talk about recovery support. If you want to rebuild muscle, support joints, or just feel stronger in the morning, adding a spoonful of collagen peptides or plant-based protein powder is a game changer. Collagen supports your joints, skin, hair, and muscles. As we age, natural collagen production drops, which leads to weaker connective tissue, more soreness, and slower healing. By giving your body a gentle dose of collagen before bed, you're giving it the building blocks it needs to restore and repair. The amino acids in collagen also support gut health, which in turn improves nutrient absorption and reduces bloating. If you're vegetarian or vegan, a high-quality plant protein like pea or rice protein can be added instead to provide similar muscle repair benefits. One optional but powerful addition is tart cherry extract. Tart cherries are one of nature's richest sources of melatonin. They help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. But they also contain antioxidants called anthocyanins, which reduce muscle soreness and speed up post-exercise recovery. That's why many athletes drink tart cherry juice after intense workouts. For seniors, it works just as well, helping reduce joint pain, support heart health, and improve sleep quality. You can find tart cherry extract in powder or liquid form, and a small amount is all you need to make your nighttime drink even more effective. If leg cramps or restless legs are a problem, consider adding a few drops of liquid magnesium glycinate. This highly absorbable form of magnesium is known for its calming effects on both muscles and nerves. It helps reduce cramps, supports deep sleep, and eases anxiety. Just a few drops stirred into the drink can work wonders, especially for people who tend to wake up feeling stiff or jittery. Now, let's break down exactly how to make this drink, step by step. Start by heating 1 cup of almond or oat milk in a small saucepan or microwave until warm, not boiling. Pour it into a mug. Then, add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of raw honey, a scoop of collagen peptides, or your protein powder of choice, and a tiny pinch of black pepper. Stir slowly until smooth. If you like, add a teaspoon of tart cherry juice or a few drops of magnesium liquid. Taste and adjust sweetness if needed. That's it. A simple, healing, and deeply restorative drink you can make every night in under 2 minutes. Now let's talk about how it affects your body during sleep. Within about 20 to 30 minutes of drinking it, most people begin to feel a sense of calm. Their heart rate lowers, the mind slows down, digestion starts to ease, and the muscles begin to relax. This gentle transition into rest helps the body move into deeper sleep phases more quickly. Once you're asleep, the nutrients go to work. Magnesium and protein support muscle repair. Turmeric reduces joint inflammation. Tart cherry boosts melatonin. Collagen rebuilds tissue. Cinnamon stabilizes blood sugar. And honey signals the brain to stay in restful mode. It's a complete support system built into one comforting drink. Now you might be asking how long before you see results. For most people, small changes happen within a few nights. You wake up less sore. Your sleep is deeper. You feel more rested. After a week or two, the difference is more noticeable. You have more energy in the morning. Your mood is calmer. You feel stronger. And perhaps most importantly, you look forward to nighttime again. Not as an escape, but as a time for real healing. What's even better is that this drink can be adapted to your specific needs. If you're dealing with high blood pressure, you can leave out the salt and increase the magnesium. If you have diabetes, skip the honey or use stevia. If you're vegan, use oat milk and plant protein. If you suffer from nighttime heartburn, you can reduce spices and add slippery elm powder for extra digestive support. The drink is flexible. It's not one size fits all. It's one simple concept with endless possibilities. Even people who say they hate warm drinks before bed often come to love this one because it becomes part of a ritual, a reminder that they're caring for themselves, that they're ending their day with intention. It's not just about the message you're sending your body, that healing is important, that rest is sacred, that you are worth the care. Let's also not forget hydration. Most seniors go to bed slightly dehydrated. That alone can cause fatigue, dizziness, joint pain, and headaches in the morning. By drinking this warm beverage, you're also getting fluids that hydrate your cells, support detox, and improve circulation during the night. That means better skin, clearer thinking, and even better kidney function. Just be sure to drink it at least 30 to 45 minutes before bed to avoid too many nighttime bathroom trips. Another benefit is emotional calm. The act of sipping something warm, soothing, and nourishing before bed helps signal to your nervous system that it's time to slow down. If you've had a stressful day, this drink becomes a soft boundary that separates the noise of the outside world from the quiet your body needs to heal. It's not just a beverage. It's a form of self-care. And when you combine it with a calm, evening routine like reading, stretching, or deep breathing, the results multiply. So, whether you're over 60 and dealing with slow recovery, or just someone who wants to feel better in the morning, this drink is a game changer. It works quietly, gently, and deeply. It costs almost nothing, and yet it can help you feel more rested, less sore, and more alive each day. Imagine waking up with less pain in your knees, more flexibility in your back, and more energy in your steps. Imagine falling asleep without tossing and turning. Imagine waking up actually looking forward to the day. That's what recovery should feel like, and it all starts with one simple step before bed. In the next part, we'll share stories from real people who have added this drink to their nightly routine. From seniors dealing with arthritis to people with insomnia, the results are powerful and inspiring. We'll also go over common mistakes people make, ingredients to avoid, and how to customize the recipe for different health needs. Because no matter your age, background, or health condition, better overnight recovery is possible. And it's just one drink away. Every night around the world, people go to bed hoping they'll wake up feeling better. Some are dealing with sore muscles. Others have aching joints, poor sleep, or just feel drained by morning. But what if just one small habit could make the difference? That's what this drink has done for thousands of people who gave it a chance. Let's explore a few stories that reveal just how powerful this nightly recovery drink can be. especially for seniors or anyone who feels like their body needs a reset. Let's begin with James, a 67-year-old retired firefighter. Years of physical labor had left his knees and shoulders stiff every morning. He said he dreaded getting out of bed because it felt like his body was stuck. He had tried painkillers, stretching routines, and fancy supplements, but nothing really helped him feel restored. One night, his daughter made him the drink we've been talking about. At first, he laughed. He thought it was just another internet health trend, but he drank it anyway. That night, he fell asleep faster than usual. The next morning, he didn't jump out of bed, but he did notice something different. His knees didn't ache as much. His shoulders felt looser. It wasn't dramatic, but it was real. After a week of drinking it each night, he reported deeper sleep, less pain, and a better mood. He now makes it himself and says it's part of his bedtime ritual. Then, there's Anita, a 72-year-old, who struggled with night cramps in her legs. They would wake her up at 3 a.m. with sharp pain that forced her to stand and walk around the room. She couldn't figure out the cause. Her doctor said it was common for her age. But when she started using the drink with magnesium drops and tart cherry, her cramps slowly faded. By the fourth night, she slept straight through. Now she swears by it. She even added a few drops of lavender oil to the mix because it helps her relax even more. Not all the stories are about seniors. Take Daniel, a 45-year-old man who lifts weights regularly. He started feeling like his recovery was slowing down. Even though he wasn't getting older, he added collagen and protein to the drink and used it after evening workouts. Not only did his muscle soreness decrease, but his sleep quality improved dramatically. He said he used to wake up groggy and now feels sharper and more refreshed. What all these people share is not just the drink, it's the consistency. Drinking it once or twice might help a little, but drinking it every night, that's where the real change happens. The body needs rhythm. It needs signals. And when you give it the same message every evening that it's time to repair and rest, it responds better with each passing night. But it's important to be aware of some common mistakes people make when preparing this drink. First, don't overheat the milk. If it's too hot, it can destroy some of the delicate nutrients in honey and protein powders. Just warm is enough. Second, don't skip the pinch of black pepper. Without it, your body might not absorb the turmeric properly. It's a small step but makes a big difference. Third, make sure you're drinking it at the right time. About 30 to 45 minutes before bed is ideal. That gives your body time to begin winding down before you lay your head on the pillow. Some people make the mistake of thinking more is better. They add too much turmeric or cinnamon and find the taste too strong. Start small. You can always increase the amount gradually once your body adjusts to the flavor and effect. And remember, this isn't a magic potion. It works in harmony with your lifestyle. That means doing your best to also go to bed at the same time each night, limiting screens before bed, and avoiding heavy meals or caffeine in the evening. When you combine good habits with this healing drink, the impact is even greater. Now, let's talk about customization, because no two people are the same. If you have high blood pressure, you might want to add a sprinkle of hibiscus powder, which naturally supports blood pressure balance. If you're diabetic, using unsweetened almond milk and leaving out the honey might be better. If you're dealing with menopause symptoms, a pinch of maca powder can help balance hormones and support better rest. The drink is flexible. That's what makes it so powerful. It's not about copying someone else, it's about discovering what works best for your own body. Another way to boost recovery overnight is to pair this drink with very gentle stretches before bed. Nothing intense, just 5 to 10 minutes of light movement. Stretch your arms, loosen your hips, roll your shoulders, breathe deeply. The combination of movement and nourishment sends a powerful message to your muscles. You are safe, you are supported, and it's time to heal. Many people who try this say they not only sleep better, but they wake up with fewer aches and more flexibility. Another great companion habit is reflection. Before you drink it, take a moment to pause. Think about one thing you're grateful for, one thing that went right during the day, or one thing you hope to improve tomorrow. This simple act of reflection helps release mental tension, reduce anxiety, and promote deeper rest. And when paired with the drink, it becomes part of a healing ritual, one that's emotional, physical, and psychological all at once. Now you might wonder what happens if I skip a night. That's okay. Life happens. But the key is not perfection. It's consistency. The more you make this drink part of your routine, the more your body will come to expect it. You'll start looking forward to it. Your taste buds will adjust. Your taste buds will adjust. When people in sleep cycle will align. And eventually, it won't feel like a task, it'll feel like a gift you give yourself. One more important point. Some people are sensitive to certain spices. If you notice discomfort after drinking it, adjust your ingredients. Use less cinnamon. Try a different milk. Skip the tart cherry if it makes you feel overly sleepy in the morning. Your body is unique. Listen to it. Use this drink as a conversation, not a command. This drink isn't just about overnight recovery. It's about morning readiness. It's about setting up your future self for success. When you go to bed depleted and wake up tired, the day feels like a burden. But when you go to bed supported and wake up refreshed, the day becomes an opportunity. That shift from struggle to strength can be traced back to tiny decisions, and this drink is one of them. Let's go over a few final tips before we move to the last part. Store your ingredients where they're easy to reach. That way, making the drink doesn't feel like a chore. Use a favorite mug, something that makes you smile. Mix your powders in a small whisk or milk frother for better texture. And if you ever travel, take a few pre-mixed servings in a small container. That way, your recovery routine stays with you no matter where you are. In the final part, we'll go even deeper. We'll explore the science behind sleep cycles, how this drink supports hormone repair and tissue rebuilding, and how seniors especially can use it to protect against long-term decline. We'll also answer some of the most common questions from people who've tried it and give you a few new ideas for variations. Because one simple drink really can change how you sleep, how you feel, and how you heal. In the quiet hours of the night, when the body finally rests and the world slows down, something extraordinary happens inside you. Your body begins its natural repair process. Cells regenerate, muscles rebuild, hormones rebalance, and your brain, free from distraction, processes the day's memories and emotions. But this only happens efficiently when your body has the right support. That's where this simple nightly drink comes in, not just as a sleep aid, but as a complete internal toolkit for recovery, healing, and restoration. Let's go deeper into how this works. The sleep cycle is made up of several stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. Deep sleep is when physical repair happens. Your tissues recover. Your immune system strengthens. Your blood pressure stabilizes. REM sleep is when the brain reboots. It sorts through memories, processes emotions, and helps with learning and mood regulation. If you don't reach these deeper sleep stages, or if they're cut short, your recovery suffers. That's why it's not just about how long you sleep, but how well. And the drink we've been discussing is designed to help you access these deeper, more healing sleep phases. Let's imagine you've just finished your day. You've had dinner, done your evening chores, and now you're winding down. Instead of mindlessly scrolling on your phone or watching TV until your eyes close, you pause. You prepare this warm drink. The moment you start heating the milk, your body already begins to shift. The scent of cinnamon, the golden color of turmeric, the gentle bubbling sound. Your senses respond. Your breathing slows. You stir with intention. You sit with your mug. The warmth in your hands tells your brain, it's time to rest. You sip slowly. Each ingredient enters your system gently. Magnesium soothes your muscles. Tryptophan in the milk promotes serotonin. The natural sweetness of honey eases your brain into calm. And without realizing it, you've created a nightly ritual that turns rest into healing. Over the next hour, the drink begins to work deeper. Your blood vessels relax. Your heart rate lowers. Inflammation markers drop. Your digestive system, no longer overwhelmed, moves gently. Your body slips into a deeper rhythm, and as you fall asleep, the real recovery begins. Inside your muscles, protein synthesis is triggered. Collagen supports tissue repair. Your joints are bathed in anti-inflammatory compounds. In your brain, melatonin guides your rest, while antioxidants clean up cellular waste. Your liver works more efficiently, thanks to hydration and balanced blood sugar. You don't feel all this happening, but by morning, you know something's different. You feel lighter, calmer, less stiff, more ready to take on the day. Now let's address a few questions people often ask about this recovery drink. First, can it help with chronic pain? For many people, yes. While it's not a substitute for medical treatment, the anti- and muscle-relaxing ingredients can reduce daily pain levels over time, especially for conditions like arthritis, fibromyalgia, or general age-related discomfort. The key is consistency. Just like you wouldn't expect one workout to make you fit, you can't expect one drink to erase months or years of pain. But as part of a routine, it can absolutely help reduce inflammation, improve joint comfort, and support long-term mobility. Another question, does it cause weight gain? Not if made correctly. The drink is low in sugar, high in nutrients, and supports stable blood sugar through the night, which actually helps reduce cravings the next day. If anything, people often find it reduces late-night snacking and supports better weight balance because it satisfies their system with real nutrition before bed. What about medications? Most of the ingredients in this drink are food-based and safe, but it's always smart to check with your doctor if you're on medication, especially blood thinners or sleep aids. For example, turmeric can interact with certain prescriptions if taken in large amounts. But the small amount in this drink is generally safe for most people. Another question is about timing. If you work night shifts or don't sleep at traditional hours, the same principle applies. Drink it 30 to 45 minutes before you intend to sleep, not based on the clock, but on your body's schedule. It's all about setting the internal stage for recovery, whenever that may be. Let's not forget hydration. This drink isn't just a source of nutrients, it's also liquid, and nighttime hydration helps your kidneys flush toxins, supports clear skin, and prevents morning headaches. Just be careful not to drink it too close to bedtime, or your sleep might be interrupted by bathroom trips. Find your perfect window. Usually, an hour before bed is ideal for most people. Now let's talk about a few simple variations. If you prefer something cold, you can make the same drink and chill it. It becomes a creamy recovery smoothie. If you want to travel with it, premix your powders in a small container and just add warm water or milk at your destination. You can also add calming herbs like ashwagandha or chamomile for extra stress relief, or a pinch of ginger if digestion is your main concern. The formula can evolve with your needs. Let's imagine how this drink fits into a full recovery-focused evening. Routine. First, you power down screens about an hour before bed. Blue light disrupts melatonin, so stepping away from phones and TVs helps your brain begin its descent into sleep. Then you sip your drink slowly while reading a book or listening to soft music. Maybe you journal a few thoughts or stretch your legs. These small acts create a rhythm that tells your body it's safe to let go. You lay down, not in a rush, but with ease. Your body is warm, your muscles are calm, and as you drift into sleep, the natural ingredients go to work. This is how real recovery begins. Gently, night by night. Some people report vivid dreams after starting this drink. That's often a sign of deeper REM sleep, where the brain is more active and creative. Others report clearer skin, reduced anxiety, or less stiffness in the hands and feet. One man said he hadn't remembered his dreams in years, but after a week on the drink, he not only remembered them, he woke up smiling. That's the kind of subtle shift we're talking about. Recovery isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's the absence of struggle that tells you something is working. In the end, it's not about the drink alone. It's about reclaiming rest. We live in a world that praises hustle, rewards exhaustion, and treats sleep as an afterthought. But healing happens in the quiet, in the softness. In the moment, you decide your body is worth caring for, even when no one is watching. This simple drink is a tool, a companion, a reminder that recovery is your right, not a luxury. So try it tonight, just once. Let your body experience what it feels like to be nourished before sleep. Let your mind unwind without harsh chemicals. Let your system repair itself the way it was always designed to. And then, try it again tomorrow. And the next night. Soon, it won't be a habit, it'll be part of who you are. Someone who values rest. Someone who heals better. Someone who wakes up ready. Because real recovery isn't about pushing harder. It's about supporting smarter. And that starts with one simple choice, one simple drink, and the belief that your body can feel better, stronger, and more alive. Starting tonight.